I mean, I think we can look at it through phases of play. I thought without the ball, we were a team that was connected, compact, difficult to play against, able to force them into areas that were predictable for us. And I think denied the ability for them to play into our penalty box. I thought with the ball, we could have been better. We could have been better. We could have controlled the game a bit better, a bit more brave to play. And then lastly, what I'm most proud of is just the spirit, the fighting spirit of this team, the trust that they have in each of their teammates, and the unwavering belief that that they are a locker room of winners, and they're going to continue to fight to the very end.
We're going to start with questions in the room. We'll kick it over to Ben Wright. Thank you.
BJ, you kind of just talked about how maybe you could have been better with the ball. But at the same time, obviously, it's the point of the year where you just kind of have to get results no matter what. Do you feel like it says anything about kind of the development in mentality that you've seen over the past couple of weeks, that even in a tough game that you're still able to find a result?
Yeah, I mean, I think from the first day we all started working together, it was very clear that we had a really committed group, a group that's committed to each other. And you're looking at performances that's on clear display. So of course there's tactical things and technical things, but we're at the part of the season here where, we're playing 3 games in 7 days, and we're grinding. We're going to grind results. We're going to try to get results however we can. And again, it's credit to the players. You see the way that they're able to adapt and compete for 90 plus minutes together without breaking.
Yeah. BJ, I guess, does it help anymore just, after all the chance you guys have generated over, the last, 3 or 4 games or so, does it help anymore to know that you can, win a game like this when you're, outshot, outpossessed, and maybe not generating the types of chances in the penalty box that you have been?
Yeah, I mean, first we're showing that we can defend our own penalty box, and that's a starting point. Is if we can keep a team with 0, we've given ourselves a chance. We obviously scored the goal, which was an unbelievable goal from Hani into Sam, but also there's a few other big chances that we had. So there might not have been, let's talk about quantity, but I thought we had probably 3 high quality goal-scoring chances as well. That and then there's a few moments that just didn't come off. You can talk about the Teal chance right there, right on the doorstep. They just behind them, like that'll go down as nothing on the on the stat sheet. But there was some moments in their penalty box that we're really happy about, and we were I think we said earlier in the week about them being dangerous in transition and on set pieces, and I thought we handled both those areas pretty well.
BJ, you already said something about how the team is grinding with these games all together and how difficult the rivals are. I mean, when you look at the game in Atlanta, and you look at this from outside like we do, it even seems like in Atlanta it was a lot easier than tonight, for some reason. I mean, that's the way I see it. Is that perhaps a good point of view in terms of how you felt, the guys inside the pitch?
Yeah, I mean, for us, we don't look at it as like easier. To win games in this league is difficult. To go on the road in this league is even more difficult. I think each team presents different types of challenges to what we're trying to do. And I mean, I think you saw from Chicago, Frank had them set up really, really well tonight. It was really difficult for us to break them down, and that was part of some of the, I would say, inconsistencies that we had on the ball. But I'm so proud of the guys that they're adaptable, right? They're adaptable. We can find different ways to win a game. And when we face a little bit of, let's say adversity or spending some time defending a little bit longer than maybe we would like, it actually only galvanized the group and made them even more together. And you see big plays and big efforts by individuals that just show to their teammates like, we're here to do anything. We're here to do anything for each other to try and, grind out a result, as I said and you said.
BJ, earlier in the game, the team in transition, they they seem to be comfortable behind the ball. A month ago, it may not have been the case. It might have been just kind of forcing a ball into space. Would you say it's just I guess to Ben's point, a testament to your development with the players and being with them for this duration of time so far?
Yeah, I think the players have been tremendous. They take in information, they look to apply it in training. They're training hard each and every day, and we look at it through all the phases of play, and we're trying to give them clear roles. That's our job as a coach, to put them in the best position possible to be successful, and at the same time give them clear roles and responsibilities through these phases. And I think you're seeing little by little, incremental improvement across them all, and making, I would say, fairly, making good decisions of when to transition, when not to transition, which passes to play. So very happy with the progression of the team as we take, I would say, incremental steps of getting better each week.
BJ, just wanted to ask about Hani. It seemed like for the last couple minutes that he was just pretty tired, and I think he's played the most minutes of any outfield player. Was it just kind of tiredness, or do you think he picked up anything?
Yeah, I haven't checked specifically, or spoken with the medical team. He asked to come off. It could be very well fatigue, but that's something that we'll get back in there and we'll check and see how he feels. Also, I think there's a lot of times you got the adrenaline going in the game, and it's fatigue, but we don't really know what it is until probably tomorrow. That'll be for a lot of guys. We'll sort of give a little check-in tomorrow morning, and then look to put the best team out that we can versus Cincinnati.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate your time.
Great. Thanks, guys.
Surridge will join us next. Welcome back, everybody. We are now joined by Sam Surridge, who scored today's long goal and winning goal. Sam, tell us about the play.
Yeah, I think Hani done well trying to keep it alive, and he just floated it back post. And yeah, I sort of just tried to head it back across goal, and yeah, luckily it found the back post and went in. So.
We're going to open the floor for questions. You want to start, Ben?
Sam, obviously it's been kind of an up and down year for the whole team, but it feels like over the last couple matches you guys have been creating a lot more consistent chances, and then the last two matches you've been able to kind of find the back of the net. Yeah. Just from your perspective, what has the team maybe been doing differently in the last couple weeks, or do you feel like it's the type of thing that with the chances that you've created, you just kind of have to believe that they're going to start going in eventually?
I think it's been coming. I think we sort of felt it at the start of maybe the Austin game. We came out far, and yeah, it didn't go away. And sometimes that's football. And then the same as Orlando, came out fire and it didn't go away. I think it's been coming for a little bit. I think we done well second half in New England. I think that was a sort of a little, not a milestone, but a little stumbling block we got over. And yeah, I think it's just been building. I think slowly. I think we've all trusted the process. It's been hard. It's been really tough, but I think everyone's been training super hard. I think that's probably the main thing I have to say off the pitch. We've all been working hard. No one's put their head down, and that's the main thing.
Let's go to Jacob and then Javier.
Yeah, Sam, you mentioned trusting the process. I guess obviously you've generated plenty of chances under BJ dating back to that New England game going forward, and and now you have 2 wins in a row. I guess how are you able to how are you able to maybe maintain sort of confidence in BJ's systems and the stuff that the new staff is really trying to implement when maybe the chances are coming but the results aren't, and I guess do these 2 wins in a row maybe help that confidence grow a little bit?
Yeah, it definitely gives us momentum. I think at the end of the day, it's a results business. You want to be winning games, but at the same time, you've got to look at the bigger picture. It's been a really hard season. It has been tough. We can't look past it. It's been a transition, but at the same time, it's not like BJ's coming at the end of the season. He's coming at a good time where we've had some good time to work over the Leagues Cup, and I think we just can't look too far forward. We've got to look to Cincinnati, and yeah, we just keep working hard off the pitch. I go back to, I think, his first training session. We all kind of, our eyes lit up in a way. I think we all just seen that he wants to work as hard, he wants to be organised, and I think, yeah, you've seen tonight, we all just put in a great shift, and I think that's mainly come down to the training we've been putting in off the pitch. You can see every day lads are working hard, and it's something maybe the fans and everyone doesn't see every day, but yes, I think that's why we can put in performances like on the weekend and tonight, because we don't put our heads down.
Sam, as difficult as it was to believe some of the scores from you guys a few weeks ago when things were going so bad, that you could probably get a whole 2 or 3 games winning.
Yeah.
Now it is not. I mean, you got 2 already. And things are not going to get any easier.
No.
To be honest. How do you think the team is set up right now to actually conquer, which is the latest goal, to get the playoffs?
I think the most positive thing we can say is we are getting better. I think everyone, you look at, 2 months ago when BJ come into now, I think everyone can see that we are better from when he's come in. So I think that's probably the best thing we can look at. I think that's the most positive thing. I think where we're at, we just got to look to Cincinnati, and if we get a 9-point week, who knows what can happen. We've got to build momentum, and that's what everyone's chasing. And I think we've got that at the moment, so we're positive. We're confident going in Saturday.
Sam, before you came in here, BJ described the locker room as a locker room of winners. From the, I guess, previous coach of Gary Smith to now mentally, where did it click for you, I guess, from the transition from Gary Smith to BJ Callaghan, from being a locker room to now a locker room of winners?
I think obviously Gary's done a great job with all the lads over the years he's been here to get into the playoffs, but I think it's now making that next step, and I think maybe we did have to take a step backwards to then go forward. I think sometimes that's probably, it's just life in general. It can happen in sport. It's just like that sometimes. But like I said, I think I wouldn't say there's been a moment where suddenly like, oh my God, we've all got confidence now. It's been slow transition. We felt it at New England the second half. I think you can just see like little plays. I think the fans can feel it, and you just never know. Like we're gonna, in the rest of the season, we're gonna have stumbling blocks, and it's not like to say we're going back to square one. We just got to look at the bigger picture, and we've improved. I think that's the main thing we can all look at and be positive.
Thank you, Sam. I appreciate you taking that.
That's fine. Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.